Hello guys, it's Olga today with you. Let's talk today about Ukrainian habits which is not understandable for a lot of foreigners. I guess this will be interesting for you. Let's start. The first one, Ukrainians drink a lot of tea. Tea for Ukrainians, this is the thing number one, which you can use for multiple purpose, to warm yourself, to cool yourself, to spend some time, to talk to friends, to drink with pills and medicines, and for so many reasons. So for example, if you are sitting on with your colleagues at work and you have nothing to do, let's have a cup of tea. So this is kind of like time spending. A lot of foreigners, they prefer to have water or milk, juice, any kind of other drink, but for Ukrainians the tea is number one. If Ukrainian person is going to go out somewhere for some trip, so you need to have some trip on train, plane or car, some long trip, you need to sit before you go. So you pack all the things, you already wear your clothes. Okay, let's sit 1 minute. So people sit on their bags and sit in 1 minute. Actually, this is a good habit to remember if you forget something. But yes, you cannot just gather your things and go. No, you need to sit, and because this is for all good things. Ukrainian grandma. For most of the people on retirement, when they get retired, they can discover so many things for themselves. Finally, they don't need to work, so they can devote time for themselves. They can start new hobby, they can divorce and find new relationship. They can just go travel somewhere, go live outside, everything what they want. But for Ukrainian grandma, this is becoming the most responsible time, because finally she's not working, so she can devote all her time to Ukrainian grandkids, because their parents usually is very busy with work, with personal relationship and other things, and kids is without a lot of attention. So Ukrainian grandma, this is the biggest attention maker or stuff like that, so they care about their grandkids so much. You can leave them grandkids always. They will never complain why you are bringing me grandkids, why I have my own things and I need to sit with your children, why I need to feed them, why I need to do all of that. And for sure you don't need to pay them for this work. It's not like nanny work or something like that. For sure you can support your parents if you want, but they do this totally for free. A lot of Ukrainians, they like to keep very big dogs in apartments. So a lot of foreigners also, they don't understand this idea, because most of the people who have dogs, they keep these dogs in houses outside, especially if this is big dog. I'm not talking about this pocket small. So yes, Ukrainians, they live in general in small apartments, in 2 rooms, so I mean 1 bedroom, for example, and they can keep very big dog. And if this dog always is making so many troubles because the space is not enough, some people can even keep dogs on the balcony, which is totally not understandable for a lot of foreigners. Ukrainian people, they like to wear special home shoes at home. So yes, a lot of people outside, as I already told you once time about that, a lot of Americans, they don't take off their shoes at all when they're coming from outside to home. So they can walk on the same shoes on apartment, on their house, and it is totally fine for them. For Ukrainians, it is totally not acceptable. For us, not taking off your shoes and coming with them to, to the room. It is the same like you go to sleep on shoes, on a jacket and all the kind of things, in bed. It is totally not, we don't understand this at all. So Ukrainian people, they usually take off the shoes and they have some special home shoes. And there can be different options for winter, for summer, for guests. Everybody is using special shoes for home to do these things, which is actually not popular for a lot of countries. Another funny thing, this is package. Actually, package for a lot of Ukrainian things, this is the same as a bag. So usually girls and, girls, because men don't care about it at all, girls, they can have a small bag and they pack some things. If they see that this things is not fitting on the bag, they just add the package, a nylon package, and it is fine. So they can use it normally, and this is considered the same like bag. So like a lot of foreigners, they can just take the bigger bag if you cannot fit everything, but not for Ukraine. Also, Ukrainians, they don't have one form how you can talk to people who you don't know. For example, like Miss, Mrs, Madam, Sir, any kind of these words. We don't have analogs in Ukraine. We was having in a very, very old time, but for sure it's becoming totally very old and not modern at all. Then we was having some things in Soviet Union, which also after Soviet Union people stopped using, and there was nothing instead of that. So usually if you need to talk to the girl, you need just to say, if you need to stop some woman on the street, so you can come to her and say, hey girl. Even if this woman is 50 plus, you still can say to her, hey girl, I want to ask you something. Okay, so this was habits which I found can be very weird for foreigners, and if you got familiar with some of that in Ukraine, if you face such things, please write me what you was thinking about it. And if you notice some differences with your countries or similarities, also let me know in the comments. And don't forget to check for other videos which I have on my channel. Maybe it will be interesting for you also. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Love you all. Bye bye.